skin. Discover the best you. Science Bank, the official bank of the Utah Jazz. Merchant, taking a merchant-first approach to payment processing. And by Delta Airlines, proud to be the official airline and community partner of the Utah Jazz.
Welcome back. The Jazz and the Hornets will tip off here very shortly, which means one special player is making his return to Utah. Colin Sexton is back in this arena tonight for the very first time after repping a Jazz jersey for 3 seasons. Now, Colin had a huge impact on Jazz Nation, but the young bull was also a very memorable teammate and player to coach as well.
I think I told Colin, I just put this together. This problem is 100 times. I love you and you drive me insane. Both can be true. Colin is one of the most intense workers I've ever been around. Colin is one of the kindest human beings I've ever been around.
We're from the same area, so we appreciate it as a kid. Growing up, I mean, we could actually be around being a resident where we come from. So, I mean, it was an amazing experience. Got to learn a lot. It was great. I had so much fun with the Jazz. I feel like I learned so much about myself, but also others. I just continue to be professional, but also come in and be a leader.
We are live here for another live section of Jazz Basketball. That's right. My name is Sim. We got the Hornets today, and it should be pretty interesting. Game hasn't quite started yet. We're just doing all the pre-stuff for the game. Obviously, it is the return of Colin Sexton. Well, I mean, we faced him again, but I think now that they are home against the Hornets, they're home against the Hornets. Colin Sexton returns to playing against the Jazz. Now, we did lose the last time against the Hornets, right? And it was quite a convincing loss for the Jazz. I just hope that, we could kind of turn this around. But before the game gets started, there's a few things I got to do, but I'll be right back. I shouldn't take too long. I just need to change the battery on this camera. That's the one thing that I forgot, but I'll be back just before the lineups. Just give me literally 60 seconds, and then we'll get back to talking about some basketball. Okay, all right. I'm back. Camera's all done. Battery's all sorted. So this battery should last for most of the game, I believe. And there should be no more battery changes there. Give me a sec. I got everything. Yeah, got everything. Yeah. Game hasn't quite got started, but they did put the lineup though. It looks like there is some changes. Cody Williams continues to start, which is great. So you know what? Good shout out to Cody. He definitely much deserves that. I got to give him a round of applause. Much well deserved for Cody Williams. We are having Taylor Hendricks starting, which I got to say I'm not looking forward to that. So the lineup is Keontae at the 1, Bryce at the 2, Cody at the 3, Taylor at the 4, and then Kevin Love at the 5. Not a fan of the Taylor Hendricks one. And my guess is similar to the games that we saw from the start of the year, like against the Clippers, where it was like the Clippers were ahead of them in the draft. I think we are playing Taylor Hendricks for the tank. I'm being completely honest. I think we're playing Taylor Hendricks for the tank. I don't think there's anything wrong with Lowry. I think we're playing Taylor Hendricks for the tank because I think if we play Lowry, it's like it's over. And Lowry is not even in this game. Like he's not going to be playing. He's in street clothes. So that just tells you on where things are right now. They are in trying to maneuver themselves in a way to where they can get this pick, and going up against the Hornets and giving guys a chance is part of that. But this Hornets team, like they've been really good. Like they've kind of been like us, whereby they've got some good young players and they've got some good experienced young players, and yeah, and I see that they got Brandon Miller there, who I'm a big fan of, by the way, and he's now playing. He's back from his injury. They got LaMelo Ball as playing as well. Got Con Knipple there. Like really, their 1, 2, and 3 is all sorted. So it will be interesting. I hope we get the win, but looking at the strategy that the Jazz are taking, I'm not sure whether we will. But we do have a comment there in the chat. Tomansky C90 says, welcome, Tomansky. Really appreciate it. Says 3-point goal. Hold on. Why didn't that show? There we go. 3-point goal. I hope you mean a 3-point shot. But yeah, and I'm assuming, Thomas, that you are a Jazz fan. I assume, but let me know in the chat who you're cheering for. Are you cheering for the Utah Jazz? Hopefully. If you're cheering for the Hornets, that's cool as well. Like, what do you think the score is going to be? Who's your favorite player? Curious to want to find out. Jazz are on a great season so far. I think Hornets are in a pretty good season so far. So whether you support the Hornets or not it should be pretty good. But I think both teams are doing pretty well. And if you're a fan of both teams, there is, there's a good part to really look forward in this game. Jazz now starting pretty badly right now. Haven't scored. You've had 2 there by LaMelo Ball, and a couple of shots there already by the Charlotte Hornets. Jazz haven't got any so far, but you just have to hope Jazz get this together. You don't want them going back. Oh, my bad. LaMelo Ball gets a 3 on that last play, and that means that they must have had a 3 before, which I didn't see. I probably got to check that. But now at the line, we got Bryce Sensabaugh there shooting for a free throw shooting for 2, gets the first one in, and Jazz get some points there. Need 5 3-pointers from George. Oh, from Keontae? I think you got that. I truly think that you're gonna get that. Like, if you got some type of money on this game and that's what you have on the line, then you're definitely getting that, because Lowry's not in this game, and like we're gonna need points from somewhere. So we're gonna need guys to step up. Keontae is the natural I expect to do that just because of how well he's been playing for this season. And I just think that we're going to need other people as well. Cody's not offensively viable yet, at least consistently yet. Taylor Hendricks, for me, he isn't an offensive player. I know people want him to be a defensive player as well, but yeah, we haven't seen a lot from him there. Then there's Bryce, and Bryce will give us some shots, but you're probably expecting a lot from Keontae George. So I do think that you should get that one. So we're just under 10 minutes to go, 9 minutes and 45 seconds to be exact. Charlotte Hornets 9, Utah Jazz 2, and Keontae George has the ball now. Passes to Bryce Sensabaugh. Bryce goes round. Oh, Bryce loses the ball. Con Knipple gets it. Oh, and that is Brandon Miller, I think, got the steal on that one. Yeah, that was Brandon Miller on that one. He got the steal. Con Knipple grabs it and then sets it up for Brandon to go get the bucket. But the Jazz respond very nicely on that last play there. Cody Williams cutting there from the baseline, getting a nice little dunk there. Jazz finding a way to make Cody Williams offensively viable. And I say that is all a good thing because we are going to need players to step up and to be offensively viable. And once again, I've been slacking on my job, and we just had a 3-point shot that's hit. But that time, no, Thomas, it was not by Charlotte Hornets, and they get a 3, and it's a steal by the Hornets, and then they get another bucket, and they go up by 12, and the Jazz once again sleeping. This is like this is unfortunately the tank game. Like, I could feel it. This is the tank game, and I don't like it whatsoever. So the game is on break right now. But yeah, this is a bad start. Really bad start. You could tell that they've put out a slightly weakened side because I don't believe that there's anything wrong with Larry Markkinen. But I do have to say that it gives us an opportunity to look at Taylor Hendricks and to really look at what Taylor Hendricks is doing in comparison to Cody Williams. And I got to say that, yes, Cody has improved, but I'm waiting to see the improvement from Taylor. Let me fix this. I'm wondering, when are we going to see a time where it's going to be like back-to-back games that we can say, you know what, Taylor Williams had a phenomenal game. Like, I haven't seen that. Like, so far this season, I think that I've probably seen a really good game from him once. I think that was on his birthday where he had his mom in the crowd and his brother in the crowd. And then he had maybe 2 or 3 like okay-ish games. But I'm adding them all up. And I got to say, just based on me watching the game on my TV and just from feeling, like, I think Cody's had a better season than him so far. Like, that's what it's looking like. So Cody was probably the one that was lagging behind, like way, way behind. But Cody is caught up and, in my opinion, passed Taylor Hendricks, which isn't good when you think about the fact that, yes, Taylor Hendricks was injured last season. So technically, even though this is his 3rd season, it really is his 2nd season. The worst player that we drafted over the last several years, and Cody Williams, is now like past him. And you got to say, Taylor's going to have to do something. And I hope that we get to see that today. He gets that opportunity. I need to probably load up to see what the rest of the lineup looks like. I'm wondering if Kyle Filipowski is going to be playing. Maybe Nurkic is going to be back as well. Allow Kyle to play the 4. And no Nurkic, which means that Kyle Filipowski is playing the 5, which I'm actually pretty annoyed about. That is really frustrating. All right, game is back. Jazz down by 12. They're showing pictures, video highlights of Larry Markkinen there on the bench. Bryce sent him out with a 3. Oh, that's nothing but air on that one. We're going to need Bryce to step up. Come on. Oh, Keontae George gets a steal. It isn't a 3, but it is a 2-point shot. Keontae George there getting a nice little layup. He gets some points. Oh, wow. But then that's another 3 by the Hornets. And the Hornets are running away from this. Where is my cheering for those 3s? If you didn't know already, that is something that I do on this channel. Anytime there's a 3 cheer, there's going to be some type of megahorn or some type of cheering for a 3 because we love 3s around here. And Bryce hits a 3. It's a miss. LaMelo Ball gets the rebound and he brings the ball up. What are the Jazz going to do defensively? LaMelo Ball there. He's got Taylor there that's on him. But the Jazz are a little all over defensively. I don't know what we're doing. What type of defensive shape are we doing right now? Because I don't see any. Normally, we're playing zone defense. Like the paint and around the key, literally, it's like a box. And we're playing like that's how, at least in previous games, how we've been defending. But so far on these several plays, I haven't seen any defensive strategy. So is it more like players are just doing what they want to do, or I don't get it. Keontae George for the three. That's nothing but air on that one. Oh, Jazz try to get the rebound, but unfortunately not. And Hornets come back. Hornets up 19-6, and that's another three by the Charlotte Hornets. LaMelo Ball that time. It's 22-6. The Jazz are crumbling. Come on, Cody. Cody out there with a layup. Shout out to Cody. Cody Williams getting a layup. You gotta say, look at this. Cody taking over the game. That was a travel, but nevertheless, they're still going to give it to him. All right, Cody's going to the line to shoot one. There's going to be some changes there for the Jazz. Cody misses with the free throw. He's got to improve on that one. All right, Hornets get the ball, though. LaMelo Ball brings it up. I think there's Brandon Miller out there passing to LaMelo Ball. Ball with a three. Oh, my God. Sweet baby Jesus. LaMelo Ball is on fire right now. Jazz are in trouble. All right, it's Jazz ball, but it does go out. It's still going to be their ball right now, but I'm just impressed. LaMelo Ball with that kind. Oh, what a shot! I mean, that's a LaMelo Ball shot. He's got a unique 3-point shot. KD does it with the knee up. LaMelo does it with the kind of like slightly, with his leg up. LaMelo Ball scored 33 in his last game. He's definitely scoring more than 33 in this game. All right, we got Slow-Mo is on the court right now. Slow-Mo misses. He's going to go up against Ryan Kalkbrenner. Filipowski is in the game as well. I think Filipowski is going to be tossed with Kalkbrenner. That's not going to be good. It's a steal by Slow-Mo. Oh, that goes out. It's still going to be Hornets ball. No, that's unlucky. That's unlucky, but good play there by Cody and Kyle Anderson on that play. All right, I think that's a foul by Sion James. Or maybe not. I think that's a foul on Kyle Anderson. All right, Cody playing some good defense. Does really well on the defensive side, but unfortunately, Kalkbrenner gets the tap in, and the Jazz are going to suffer from that all game. Like, Filipowski is not a rim protector. All right, Isaiah Collier, who's on the court, has the ball now. He puts up one from the free throw line, misses on that one. A bit too rushed. This is an awful game right now. That's going to be a foul. I think that one is on Cody in the paint. Or maybe it's on Collier. Yeah, I think they're calling it on Collier on that one. All right, LaMelo Ball makes the first free throw. And he makes both of them. I mean, the Jazz have basically pissed away this game. Like, let's be really honest. All right, Filipowski's got the ball now. Flip misses there with the floater. Oh, that's a block. Zion James gets the rebound. He passes it there. To Brandon Miller there. But Isaiah Collier, I think, gets his. What does he get? A hand on it? Yeah. Oh no, he just fouls him with his hand. All right, Brandon Miller gets both of them. Like the Jazz have started this game in the worst way possible. It's 31-8 in favor of the Hornets. Filipowski there with a three. Like he's not been that well on three either. Like, all right, Zion James right there. He's almost like a Bryce Sensabaugh type of guy. Physically great. Shoots the ball very nicely. Oh, LaMelo Ball with another three. No, pass it to Zion James. Inside to Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller, is he going to see step back two? Yeah, he hits a two, Brandon Miller. Oh, Cody right there with a Euro step. Misses, and this is a disappointing game, man. The Jazz aren't rebounding, and it's another three. It's another three, that time by the Charlotte Hornets. And that time by Grant Williams. All right, Keontae George with a three. How is it that you score 8 points in a quarter, man? Like what are we? 8 points in a quarter with 3 minutes to go. We don't rebound. Grant Williams there with another three. Hits a three. Now it's becoming embarrassing. Like, we've all got time, people. We've all got time. You're wasting my time, Utah Jazz. All I ask for is to go out there and try. Jazz haven't scored a single point in almost 4.5 minutes. Dominating. Like the Jazz just haven't shot the ball well. And this is what happens when you go up and rest your best players. Like, what a joke. What a joke. And then people like me have decided to do YouTube. To come on here and do live streams. And this is what we get. Ugh. Man, oh man. This is what we get. We come on here, we try to be passionate about our sport or sports. And all we require from our teams is to go out there and give 100% effort. And this is what we get. Thank you, Utah Jazz. Thank you, Utah Jazz, for screwing over the fans, screwing over people like myself, other YouTubers, because that's what's going on. That is what is going on here right now. Like, this is full blown. Like, hey, we want to tank. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. So I see there's one person there that's watching. If you're a fan, that's great. Thank you very much, man. Like, I don't know what to tell you about this game. Like, I know I try to be entertaining with these things, but at the same time, I'm like any other fan out there, except I decide to like watch it indoors and stream it on YouTube. But it's a joke. Thomas Kane, like, I hope you get your money, man, because the way how the Jazz are playing right now, I just do not know. I just don't know. Like, I don't trust him. Like, we've only scored 8 points right now. And I mean, you know what the Charlotte Hornets are going to do. Like, and now Colin Sexton comes into the game. You know, this is where you got to thank Charlotte. Charlotte going to come in, and, you know, they're going to give the Jazz fans something to cheer about. And you know what? We're going to give a round of applause for Colin Sexton, the young bull. He's back. Deontay George there tries to get for a layup. But it's out of bounds. It's going to be Hornets ball. Hornets have scored 39 points. If you didn't know the score, it's 39 points for the Charlotte Hornets and 8 for the Utah Jazz with 2 minutes left. 2.5 minutes left, to be clear, in the first quarter. Not the second, the first. All right, we got slow-mo with the ball, passing to Filipowski. Filipowski misses with a bucket. He's got to pass it out. No, he doesn't. And again, it's just a poor performance. That's another corner three by Williams. Finally, they miss. And Isaiah Collier, like, where are the afterburners there from Isaiah? And there we go. Isaiah Collier puts on the Jets and barrels down the court, giving the Jazz some points. And everybody's like, you know what? Thank you, Isaiah. Thank you for scoring. All right, Jazz ball now. Keontae George has it. He takes a mid-range. That's a miss. That's a miss by Key. Colin Sexton there gets his first bucket of the game on the other end. All right, there we go. Isaiah Collier there getting to the basket again. He's using that speed and strength for something good. Finally getting something positive to talk about. I mean, literally, we have been taking basketball ass whoopings in this game. All right, the young Bulls got it. Passes it there. Floater there by Con Knipple. That is not a tough shot, the announcers. That is a piss easy shot by the Charlotte Hornets. That is easy. All right, the Jazz extending timeout right now. We got 10 seconds on the shot clock. Isaiah Collier's got the ball. Come on now, Isaiah. Passes it to Key. Good defense there by the Hornets, I will say that. Keontae George. Oh, then that's a tap in there by Kyle Anderson. We got 5 seconds to go. Ball goes out with 0.8. And I think that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Like, the worst first quarter I've ever seen. Like, this is, like, wow. I thought it was Danny and Austin Ainge, those that, like, want to tank. Like, I didn't know the players were in on it as well. Because that's what it looks like. It looks like they haven't been doing anything. Keontae George is falling asleep. And my guess is that the players probably know exactly what I know. Like, they know. Like, They're not foolish. They know what they're doing in this game. Charlotte Hornets are like ahead of us in the standings for who's going to finish worse. And that's why they want to lose this game. But all the teams that are statistically better than us, then the Jazz will go in full pelt. That is what it is. The players sense it, and they're not out there like giving it their all. I wouldn't be surprised if Keontae George only ends this game with 20 points. I hope Thomas manages to get Keontae George shooting 5 threes. But I don't know. I will say this, though. How many threes has Keontae George even attempted? 2. Made none. First quarter already done. He does have 2 points and 2 assists and 1 rebound, though, which isn't good enough in the 12 minutes. And then Isaiah Collier has the most. But I mean, when you start looking at like our plus minus, you know what? Let me show you guys the disaster right now known as the Utah Jazz. Like this is what it is. This is what it is. Look at this crap. Minus 31 by Keontae George. Minus 31 by Cody Williams. Minus 17, 17, 14, 14, 17, and 14. Horrible. Then on the other end, this is what the Hornets look like. Pretty good. Pretty good by the Hornets. Yep. So that's what it is. Commentators talk about this is a tough first quarter. It's a quarter where they look like they didn't even try. Like that. Let's be really honest. All right, Isaiah with the ball now. Isaiah there. Kyle Anderson, come on, Zay. Give us something to cheer about. Isaiah right there driving. Isaiah with the miss. He gets blocked there. And that's going to be Jazz ball there. Ball goes out after Colin Sexton gets the steal. Like, all we ask for is, like, play with some pride. Kyle Anderson there with a hook. Kevin Love there with a hook. Kevin Love finally gets it. Okay. All right, Jazz at 16. Charlotte Hornets at 45. Conkanipple with a 3. Oh, there we go. Another 3 there. I mean, these Charlotte Hornets are raining threes right now. So it's a 3 by Walter Clayton. That is a miss. I don't even think have the Jazz had. I think the Jazz have only hit 1 3. No, actually, we've hit none. We've hit none. We've attempted 8 and we've hit none. They're 11 out of 19 on threes. They're 57%. Looks like there's a foul on the Italian. Diabate, the young rookie that the Hornets picked up. Morris Williams with a 3. I thought the Clippers game was bad. Now, the Jazz did come back and have a fighting comeback in that one. But 51 now for the Charlotte Hornets, 16 for the Jazz. Like, this is just a bad game. Isaiah Collier trying to give us something that we're entertaining about, and like he is, but this is just bad. Colin Sexton right there getting a bucket on the other end. in response. And Isaiah right there trying to set things up quick. Kevin Love with an open three. No by K Love. Three by Sexton. No. All right. Walter Clayton's got the ball now. He passes it to Bryce. Oh, that's a foul. Bryce is going to go to the line to shoot one. Jazz got 20. I guess they're somewhat coming back into this game. That foul was by, what's his name? Bridges. Miles Bridges. Yeah, we're going to need guys like Bryce to step up. All right. Bryce hits the free throw. All right, Jazz there again. Another floater. Nice one there by Isaiah Collier. The deficit is reducing by a lot, though. Jazz still down by 32. Con Knipple with a three. That's a miss by him. And they get another rebound. Come on, guys. Come on. All right, Hornets ball. Another three by Williams. Miss. Sensabaugh gets the rebound. He's going to bring it up. Passes to Walt. To Isaiah. I thought Isaiah was about to shoot a three. It's a three by Walter Clayton. It's tough for the Jazz to rebound at the rim when there's like three guys trying to get the defensive rebound. Williams there again with a three. This is just bad, man. This is bad. I gotta take a wellness break, man. I gotta take a break. I'll be right back, guys. All right, game's back now. And the Jazz just got another bucket. And this game is so bad that this is probably the first time that I've seen them actually focus on showing us whoever that they're interviewing their face rather than showing the play on what's going on at that time. That's how bad this game is. Taylor Hendricks only getting 1 of the 2. Jazz down by 34. Colin Sexton there. And the Hornets just working real hard. Taking every game seriously. Every single game seriously. That's what they're doing. All right, Keontae George out here. He's got the ball now. Good to see him back. Hopefully he can start giving us some points. Keontae George right there getting a nice layup. That's definitely needed. Why is they interviewing this guy now with the Mammoth? Like, this is basketball time. We don't care about hockey right now. Like, we just don't. All right, Hornets ball now. Oh, Hornets getting to the basket too easy. Miles Bridges there. Nice turn over Keontae George. Like, where is the defensive strategy? Like, I've seen it in previous games. Why is it not in today's game? All right, it's Jazz turned the ball over. Looks like they call it travel. Come on, man. Can you stop interviewing this guy and let's get back to the game? Like, that's how bad this game is right now. They're not even. Finally, they're back to the game. All right, LaMelo Ball's back in. He's been the main culprit of what's going on for this Hornets team. Brandon Miller there trying to go for a hook shot. They do get the ball back. Brandon Miller, oh, I thought he was going to go for a three. 3 by Bridges. No. That time, Filipowski getting the rebound. Cody Williams back in the game. I didn't notice him there. Cody Williams getting a layup. Still loving the improvement from Cody Williams. All right. LaMelo Ball right there to Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller hits a 3. That lead is increasing from the Jazz. Jazz almost down by 40. And that's 40 right there for you. Jazz down by 40. All those fans there that went and paid money to go watch their team play, and they choose to play like this. They are still talking to this Matt McConnell at the Mammoth, and the game was supposed to be like, that's how bad this game is. That they're choosing to focus on that guy rather than talk about what's going on in the game. There's a couple of free throws that should be taken right now by Charlotte, but they got this big, beautiful, picturesque picture talking about the NHL Winter Classic, and I know nothing about this like that. But they would rather show that over the actual game that's going on right now. That's so bad. Like, that tells me everything. And I've watched almost every Jazz game this season so far, and I haven't seen this. You know why? Because when your team is down by 40, there is not much that you can go and say on radio about what's going on right now. Like, this is bad. This ain't even a Will Hardy thing. I mean, I know what this is. Like, this is like it's disgusting. It's to the point where I'm just like, you know what? I hope you don't get a good draft pick. I'm being serious. Like, I'm that petty. I hope you don't get, like, why should you prosper when you have strategies like this? Jazz are down by 40. We're not talking like we're in the fourth quarter. We're in the second quarter with 4 minutes and 11 seconds to go. Make that we're down by 41. And Diabate, the rookie, the Italian rookie, who actually had a really good Eurobasket. He's like very good. I think he's what 6'10, like real long. Good engine on him. He makes 1 out of 2 free throws. And they get the rebound. LaMelo Ball with a 3. Like, the Hornets took this game seriously, and the Jazz didn't. Like, that's really what it is. Like, I don't like. I'm watching this game, and I'm like, I don't actually think like the Jazz would have won this if they had Lowry. Like, this game is bad. Like, this is where Adam Silver needs to kind of look into this and be like, yeah, because this is, yeah, this is terrible. But this is what happens when you have a system like this, when it's predicated on there's actually a positive in losing. This is what you get. Look, lead continues. Hornets up by 43. Like I see there's 4 people. What, like, the 4 people in there must be watching. Like, what is wrong with this crazy guy? Like, this is not normal in any sport. This is not normal in any sport. Like, here we go. They're down by 43. It's another 3 by Green that time. This time they missed. Jazz get the ball back. They should just have a general rule. Like, if you are down by 40 by halftime, you just call off the game and just take an L. LaMelo Ball there. Pass it out to Brandon Miller with a 3. Then they get the rebound. LaMelo Ball gets a 3. LaMelo Ball gets a 3. Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? The Hornets have 74 points right now with just under 3 minutes to go. The Jazz have 28. The Jazz are almost down by 50. By 50. Like, is there a rule that if a team is down by 50 by halftime, that they can just call off the game and then I can end the stream and like go play video games and go watch like some TV shows? Because this game's like, this sucks balls. Like, this this is just bad, man. Like I don't know if it's because this is the first time that I'm doing YouTube again where I'm actually noticing losses like this. Why I'm feeling it more? Like the Jazz can't be the first one to be getting their ass handed to them like this. Like, they're down by 50. And I know, hold on, where I gotta go on Twitter because I know Twitter must be going off right now. I know these clowns must be going off. Jazz is trending on Twitter right now at number 3. Here comes Andy Lawson. The most the Jazz have ever lost a first half by was 40 points in 2019. Oh my God. They were down 77 to 37 to the Raptors, and the Jazz are down 46 points to the Hornets right now. Well, Andy, this was 6 seconds ago when he left this. The way the Jazz are going, they'll be down by 50. They'll be down by 50. And I hope that there's some semblance of caring from them. But I mean, the people there that are really suffering are the ones there that actually decided to spend money to buy a ticket to go spend like their time to go up and go there to watch their team, like they're the ones that are going to suffer. All those people like there, like myself, who went and paid subscriptions with their TV network to have this on their TV, or even just the ones out there like myself that also just decide, you know what, I'm going to pay the NBA's app and streaming service for this. That's a nice little visual for Colin Sexton. They put up a thank you, young bull, but like Colin Sexton must be there like, thank God I left this place. Thank God I left this place. Like, what do we do? This is a joke. Isaiah Collier there with the ball now. He's going to put up a strength. That's a miss by Isaiah. Taylor Hendricks can't do anything in the paint to get the rebound. LaMelo Ball has the ball now. Bridges back to Ball. Ball comes there to Bridges. Oh, Hornets trying to look for that corner three. Zion James has the ball now. Zion James. Oh, that's a foul. It's just going to be a turnover. All right, that's by Brandon Miller. He puts Keontae on his bum. Oh, that's a straight push. That's a straight push by Brandon Miller. I don't know why. Like, if I was Brandon Miller, I'd be calm, man. Like, this game is done. This game is done. Like, there should be a general rule that if you're down by 50, like, we're canceling the game and we're going to give everybody a refund on the tickets. All right. Isaiah Collier passes it to Filipowski. Filipowski's in the paint, but he's got like three guys there that's on him, Filipowski. Oh, nice one there. He misses, gets his own rebound, and gets a bucket. Jazz are down by 44, though, if you didn't know. 74 for the Charlotte Hornets, 30 for the Jazz. A minute, 42 seconds remaining. It's a three by the Hornets, and they make that. That is 47 for a 47-point difference between the Hornets and the Jazz right now. They might actually go in at halftime being 50 points up. Like, this is where the owners of the Utah Jazz need to call up the owners of the Hornets and be like, hey, can you stop whooping our ass right now? Can you just slow down? Because this looks bad. It does. Like, I'm telling, like, this, I'll say it again. Like, this is where Adam Silver has to kind of intervene. Like, this is a bad game. And I'm like, it ain't got nothing to do with, talent has a lot to do with it, but they put out a weakened team. Isaiah Collier there passes it to Bryce. Oh, and they finally hit a three. 77 for the Charlotte Hornets, 33 for the Jazz. That's a missed two there by Brandon Miller, and Isaiah Collier, he's going for it. Passes it to Bryce. Bryce gets the layup. He gets the foul. The crowd, that's a great crowd there. I will say that, because Bryce gets a layup and they're cheering. They are cheering as though like their team is only down by 4 or 5. And that's fantastic by the Utah Jazz fans. If you're a Utah Jazz fan, you deserve a round of applause. You know why? Because your support is the reason and the fuel that keeps that organization going. I'm telling you. Like, you are doing a fantastic job, Jazz fans. Bryce gets the free throw. LaMelo takes a three, though. Oh, no, that's a miss. Filipowski gets the ball now. Isaiah barreling down. Isaiah misses it. Charlotte gets the ball back. And it's 77 for the Hornets, 36 for the Jazz. We got 6 seconds to go. Isaiah Collier there gets the last bucket. 38 for the Jazz, 77 for the Charlotte Hornets. Like, this is the worst possible half I think anybody could imagine. If you're a Jazz fan, I completely understand why you don't want to watch this game anymore. To be honest, I feel like I don't want to watch this game anymore. But I made a true dedicated pact with myself this time last year that I wanted to do YouTube again. And I wanted it to be around Utah Jazz that I'd really, really, really started to get passionate about. And yeah, this is my fault. Yeah, this is what happens. We got a comment there. Someone by the name of Project Fortnite says, "True, lol. They postponed the Bulls versus Heat because the court was slippery. The fans had to wait 90 minutes, then told them a new game would be held later on the season." Oh, okay, yeah, because I wondered that. That was like a couple days ago. That was on Thursday, and then I saw on ESPN that it said it was postponed. But yeah, I listen. I think there should be a general rule that, like, if you are getting your ass beat by, like, let's say 50 in a half a game, the game is called off, because, like, no team is ever that bad to where they're gonna come back and where that game is now competitive. Like, it just isn't. What was the score in the end? 77 for the Charlotte Hornets and 38 for the Jazz. Like that's a joke. That's an absolute joke. Jazz are down by 39 right now. 39. With 2 more quarters left. Like, there's no, like, how are they supposed to come back in this game? Seriously, how are they supposed to come back in this game? Like, they could go out and put their G League team there and they would still in the fourth quarter come back and win this game. Like, this is a right and utter joke. Nevertheless, I'm going to keep my hot time comments pretty brief. Let me turn this down, volume down. The best performing player for the Jazz? Absolutely no one. Let me make this absolutely clear. None. None of them deserve to be talked about in any type of positive light. The performance that they put on today, in the words of one of my favorite comedians, Aries Spears, garbage. Garbage. That is what this performance is. And I challenge any single basketball fan, Utah Jazz fan, to word it in any different way. It's garbage. Let me share my screen. Let's actually go through the box scores. You know what? No, let me go through it, because, like, this is an absolute joke. Look at these numbers here. Start far right, the plus minus. Minus 23, minus 31, minus 42, minus 11, minus 35, minus 8, 16, 14, 15. Like, what? Like, why wasn't Larry Marketing, Yusuf Nurkic, and Sima Hayek playing in this game? I wonder why. Is it because they're just that good that they would actually help the Jazz to win in some type of positive fashion? Like, I'm sorry, like, if you're a passion, if you just like sport, you should have a problem with what is going on in this game. We all know what it's about. Let's not try to act as though, like, oh, Larry Marketing was like, oh, my hurt, my finger hurt. Like, I can't play. Like, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. He's from Finland. Those guys are hard. Svi Mihailov. What is he? What, Ukrainian? These guys fight wars. Yusuf Nurkic. Like, there is nothing wrong with them. We all know what this is about. And then when you start looking at the performances, I'm like, what have we got? Like, I know I'm going off on a tangent, and I don't like having to do this, but I just can't help myself. Like, this is just so bad. So bad. 1 out of 5 from the field. 0 out of 2. 0 out of 2. Didn't even shoot a 3, Cody. 1 out of 3 from Bryce. Thank you, Bryce, for getting that 3, by the way. No one else has hit a 3-point shot except for Bryce. And he's only taken 3. Isaiah Colley's done pretty well. He's 5-9. Good one for Isaiah. But every single part of it is just pittance, just awful. 33% for the field. That is god awful. Minimum, you should be like more like 43%. And if you have any chance of doing anything competitive, it should be closer to 50%. 8% from 3. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. It is games like this that they should be cataloging to say, you know what? When they want to do an NBA expansion and look at teams that are expansion teams, it's games like this where they should be like, do you really even deserve to have a team? Like this terrible. Like, just terrible. Then for the Charlotte Hornets, like, let's talk about the Hornets, because you know what? Like, even though I've been like talking about the Jazz and my frustrations there, and I see someone's left a chat and a comment in the chat. Like, I'll get to that in a sec. But we got to talk about the Hornets. Like, Hornets, stupidly efficient. 83% from free throw line, 44% from 3. They've been great from 3. Like, and it actually looks from the eye test that they have been way better than 44% from 3. I would have said that they was like 60% from 3 if I was just basing it on the eye test. So to see that they're only 44% from 3 is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic from them. They've been really well. And they was really good the last time that we faced them again as well. 51% from the field goal range, really good compared to the Jazz's, 33%. Fantastic. They've attempted 55 shots, made 28 of them. Good. But just look, like, LaMelo Ball attempts to take 10 threes. And 40% from the 3-point line, like, that's good. That's what, like, a top shooter does. They've just had more attempts, and part of that is down to the rebounding. I know I noticed that, where's his name? Grant Williams had a lot of rebounds. Zion James had a lot. Like, they had every single time that they missed, they was crashing the boards to getting that offensive rebound, or just so that they could get that second chance opportunity. And that is something that the Jazz have never done well. Not just in this game. They've never done that well, getting those second chance opportunities. And they always struggle on denying second chance opportunities. So I guess that, I shouldn't be too surprised by that. But yeah, like, this game's a joke. Absolute joke. And unfortunately, it's only going to be people that have to talk about the Jazz right now that are going to be talking about the Jazz, because I think if anybody themselves is just a fan, even the most diehard fan, is going to have to look at this and be like, this is disgusting. Project Fortnite said it correctly, which is what I thought at the beginning of the game. The Tank Fest has begun. Yes, the Tank Fest has begun, and it is done in the most disgusting way possible. Someone kill me now. Did you know that I hated tanking? Like, I think I've said this on previous streams before. I hate tanking. Hate tanking. Hate tanking. What's like? This is why. Because if I wasn't doing YouTube, it'll be like, click next channel. That's what it would be. This is just, it's ridiculous. Nevertheless, I need to take a break. I'm gonna leave the screen up here so everybody could see what a team looks like and what these numbers look like on who we're going up against. This is what we're going up against, people. So I'm gonna take a quick break. Yeah, and then I'll be back. Hold on. I don't think I could. Can I leave you guys to watch the screen, or does the be right back screen take? Yeah. You guys take a look at the screen. I need to take a break. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Here are the stats. The leading scorers from the Charlotte Hornets. LaMelo Ball with 14, Brandon Miller with 12, Con Knipple with 12, and Miles Bridges with 12. Obviously, we've seen there Isaiah Collier is the guy for the Jazz. Let me actually roll that down so then you guys could see the inept performance from the Utah Jazz right now. And who's leading the way? Bryce is leading the way. Sorry, my bad. Bryce is leading the way with 11 points. Then Isaiah Collier. Then Cody Williams. And it's another decent game from Cody, but yeah. We got a few more comments there from Project Fortnite. First of all, puts out a message. It's basketball. Goes on to say Jordan will buy the NBA if he finds a way to get rid of tanking or just completely changes the way. Hey, I'm in. I'm in. But at the same time, does Jordan have enough money to buy the NBA? I don't think so. That'd be great. That'd be great if he was the commissioner, because I know it's going to be all about basketball and integrity. That's what he's about. So yeah. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for now. I'll share all of this at the end of the game, and then we kind of look at final thoughts on how the performance was from all of the guys. But let's start looking at the game and how things are going, because it is back right now. So I'll stop sharing my screen. And we'll take it from there. So, all right. So Jazz ball right now. Looks like I think the Jazz did concede there. I might have missed that. But Bryce Sensabaugh takes a three. Oh! And they have Jazz got another three. That time it was by Bryce Sensabaugh. Bryce Sensabaugh, that's the Jazz's second three of the game. What a joke. Oh, what a joke. Oh, we got a couple more comments there in the chat. Project Fortnite says halftime presented by MGM Casino and Resorts. See, you say that as a joke, but that could like literally be a legit halftime type of sponsor. Like I could see that. I mean, like you watch now, and like everything is sponsored by some type of gambling company. Even like I think like a lot of like the big YouTubers, like way bigger than myself, like a lot of times like they already do some type of work with the gambling companies. So yeah, I think that is perfectly possible. Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see. But we're gonna enjoy all of this. You know what? I think we just have to entertain ourselves right now, because the Jazz are not gonna entertain us. So we gotta find a way to be entertaining. And also shout out to you, Project Fortnite, because I think you I think you subscribed. I got a notification whilst I was on break. Was it you that subscribed? I did say when I come back I was gonna say something. Or maybe not. Maybe that wasn't you. Well, listen, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Normally I would say something like, I do watch along content. Normally, it would be like play by play. We have some fun, talk some basketball, talk about how great the Jazz are and all the potential. But this is one of the odd games where things look more like a cluster. You know what I mean? And now I'm just like, I've just kind of had enough. And yeah, I just say the first thing that's on my mind, and I'm just gonna have fun with it. But normally it's just like, hey, we talk some basketball, we talk about stats, analytics, we watch the game, and yeah, and if that's what you're about, subscribe to the channel. So really appreciate it. And shout out to the subscriber. I think it's Isaiah Beardy. I think it was the person. Really appreciate that. It looks like the game is coming back on now. Oh, looks like it's going to be a challenge. Jazz trying to find any which way or form that they could try to get some points. I think they're calling it on Diabate. Looks like Kevin Love just managed to have his feet set. But we'll see. All right, Keontae George has the ball now. He's there guarding him. Oh, it's a steal there by Concanipo, but good defense there by Diabate, and Brandon Miller there gets the dunk. Jazz there down by 40, exactly. 81 for the Charlotte Hornets, 41 for the Jazz right now. Sensabaugh there. Oh, Sensabaugh with a nice little mid-range. Loving that. All right, Bridges there. Bridges there with a nice little layup. Again, 83 for the Charlotte Hornets, 43 for the Jazz. Nothing's gonna change. I don't ever see like this coming back to respectable kind of fashion. Like it would have to be a complete and utter breakdown of the Charlotte Hornets. Oh, well, if they continue that way, the Charlotte Hornets, they had a backcourt violation. And LaMelo Ball even allowed the ball to trickle down the court just so time could kind of continue going rather than, just grabbing the ball, getting the backcourt violation and setting things up, which probably drained, another 3-4 seconds. All right, Jazz ball right now. Keontae George has it. He's got Diabate that's on it. Keontae that goes round. Cody out there to the wings. Bryce sets him up with a three. No. Diabate there gets the rebound and passes to Brandon Miller to LaMelo. LaMelo looking for that three. No. Bounce pass to Brandon Miller. Ooh. Diab. Oh. It's a miss by Brandon Miller, and Diabate says, give me this. I got this. Okay. Bryce sets him out with the ball. He drives to the basket and gets a layup. I think he got fouled on that play. Yeah, he did, and he's going to go to the line. And this is really good. Maybe this is Bryce Sensabaugh's breakout game. Maybe that's a positive that I'm going to take from this. This is Bryce's game. Because this season so far, like even though I think Bryce has done okay, he hasn't been like super impressive, but he's been okay. Like I've been waiting Bryce to kind of go off. Like I've been waiting to see like Bryce 30, like I haven't really seen that. I haven't seen a dominant performance from Bryce, but this might be the game. All right, LaMelo Ball trying to go around Keontae George. Good defense there by Keontae. Keontae doing really well there to force that janky pass there by LaMelo Ball to Bridges. And then Cody in the other corner playing some good defense to stopping the pass there, but still going to be Hornets ball. Jazz keep developing the lights of Cody. Bridges there getting the pass there. Again, Jazz are going to stop it with the rebounds. Jazz not doing well. Come on, we're letting too many second chance opportunities. By the end of this game, we don't want it to get to 50 or 60 or 70. Let's keep it down. Let's get it from 50 to 40. Can we get it down to 20? 20 would be great. 20 would be fantastic for us to lose by. As insane as that sounds. All right, Bridges there to the line. He shoots and he makes the first bucket. Jazz still down by 41, 86 for the Charlotte Hornets, 47 for the Jazz. And unless Bridges misses this. No, he doesn't. He makes it. And Jazz still down by 40, 87-47, with 8 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Taylor Hendricks is in the game. He has the ball now. He's got Bridges there that's on him. Passes it to Bryce. He's got Con Knipple. Bryce there with a long two. But a contested shot by Con Knipple, I think, was too much. Oh, that's nice alley-oop there to Brandon Miller. And the Jazz there again, like no rim defense, like nothing to stop that. And I kind of feel sorry for the players, but at the end of the day, you start a game like this, and it just kind of says everything about like it reflects bad on the players, because even though you might have said, yeah, they might have lost this game, but like it's your opportunity to kind of prove people wrong. And like this is a Hornets team that I think a lot of people would have been like, yeah, like they don't have enough there. Like, yeah, they got LaMelo Ball, but when I'm looking at it, like there is no like if you take LaMelo Ball's name out the way, like there's no standout star here. Like there's a lot of good young players. Brandon Miller's good. Like I really like him. Like I take him with the Jazz. I think LaMelo's good. Con Knipple is good. And Bridges has been good. Like their starting five overall has been pretty good. And then Musa Diabate, he's been kind of the versatile wing that they have that, yeah, he can get a bucket, but they've mainly been having him play defense. And then even when you look at their bench, Grant Williams, Carl Renner, Sexton, Josh Green, and Zion James. I mean, Zion hasn't scored any, but their bench is able to come in and provide them something. And yeah, that's what it is. But the Jazz only slightly better from the field goal range. Before at halftime, they were at 33%. Now they're at 37%. And then a 3-point shot, they were at 8%. Now they're at 14. So I guess we got progression. If you didn't know that, that was something called sarcasm. Just wanted to let you know. But they're still 63% from the free throw line, which is poor because we should be closer to 80. Nevertheless, I hope you guys are somewhat enjoying the game. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream, man, because I'm not gonna lie. I don't understand how anybody's watching this game saying, "Oh, this is a fantastic game to watch." This is not an enjoyable game, but I hope I could help put a smile on your face with the occasional sarcasm, with the occasional play-by-play, and with the occasional just me going off or not. Victim of hates said too easy. I don't know the context that he's talking about, but I assume he means too easy for the Hornets right now. And yeah, it is. It is too easy for the Hornets, if that's what you're referring to, which I assume you are. Jazz have got a few changes, though. Walter Clayton Jr. is on the court right now. Jazz, though, do get a bucket. 89 for the Hornets, 49 for the Jazz. There is a comment there. Oh, for the follow-up from Victim of Fate. He says, for us Hornets, LaMelo fans are... Oh, yeah. I mean, like, it has been. Those 3-point shots that he was making, like, I swear to God, like, I'm watching the game. If I didn't even look at the stats till halftime, and I thought LaMelo Ball had like 30 points in the first half. Because that's what it felt like. It felt like every time he was just like, three. Like, it felt like he was like Steph Curry out there in the playoffs, just like three. So when I saw it, and I was just like, oh, that's all that he's had. But like, he played well. Like, he played really well. Like, and just to see how this game is going, like, see, this is what happens also when you don't play defense. You allow guys like LaMelo Ball to go out there and just ball out. When you don't work hard on the glass, when like this is where It's a miss by Cody at the rim. I think he gets fouled. Yeah, he does get fouled. But no, this is I don't like I don't know what positives the players are going to take from this. I mean, the only thing I think this kind of tells you is that like there's a lot of these players that like without Lowry marketing, like where would we be? Cody makes the first shot. The Jazz, hear this right, the Jazz just scored over the 50 mark. That's a positive. That's a positive. All right, Cody there giving the Jazz their 51st point in the game with 7.5 minutes to go. I don't think the Jazz are going to get over the 100 mark. I don't think that they will. I would be surprised if they got to the 80 mark. Oh man, and LaMelo Ball hits another three. See, I haven't even been doing what I generally do on this channel that regularly. Like that. Or some cheering because I like 3-point shots. Like, I mean, who doesn't like a 3-point shot? But LaMelo Ball just hit a three. That does it, and you gotta appreciate threes when they drop. But this game, I've just been so like all over where I'm just like I've had enough. I'm frustrated more than anything else because I know what this is. Like I know what this is, and it pisses me off, man. This is annoying. Victim of Fate says Hornets have 3 Splash Brothers. Yeah, yeah. Because Con Knipple, boy, he can shoot. He can shoot that ball, and we all know what LaMelo Ball could do. And I mean, no one really criticizes LaMelo Ball's talent. Everybody just kind of criticizes like his injury record. But if he could stay injury free for like for the majority of a season, like he's going to be fantastic. LaMelo Ball, and then Brandon Miller there, like great wing. He's got to keep going what he's doing, and if the more he can do, the better. He then goes on to say, Miles ain't too bad either. Yeah, he's been great, Miles Bridges. Like, really good. Like, honestly, I think right now, like, looking at, like, the start five that you guys have had, I think all of them have been great. Like, Diabate, even though you guys aren't really using him offensively, he's really been used more defensively as a versatile player that can kind of go out there and guard everybody, guard 1 through 5. But he's been great. And then coming up off the bench, if you wanted to, and the Jazz would just get into the basket anytime they wanted, you just bring on Kalkbrenner. And he's a player I really liked. I liked him last year when I thought he should have been in the draft to be a center for a team out there. Then Project Fortnite says Brightside is 2026 draft is stacked and Hornets beat OKC at home. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But still, man. Yeah, I don't know what to say, man. Like, I don't know. For me, yeah, I'm all up for developing players, but you gotta you don't. This isn't developing players, man. This like they've got to sort this out because I'm sorry, right? Real sports fans like myself are not like I can't. Yeah, I stomach. I can't stomach this. Like I don't want to see games like this where you're down 50 or in this case what 42 or something like that. Yeah, 42. The Jazz are down by 42. Make that 45, courtesy of Brandon Williams off the bench. He just scored a 3. Oh, speaking of that, yeah, we got to celebrate 3s here. There's lots of Hornets fans in the building, so they got to get some love because they've been brilliant in this game. It's not their fault that the Utah Jazz have been sorry. It's not their fault. Like, you could only beat the team that's in front of you, and that is the team that we chose to put in front of the Charlotte Hornets. So why shouldn't they enjoy it? Because I'll tell you, that's what I would have done. I would have been like, you go out there and belt to ass. What the Jazz did to the Clippers first game of the season, where they mollywopped them, I was like, yup, give them more. Let them feel the pain. Let them feel it. That's what that's what the Hornets need to go do. At some point, they got to learn. This is where Jazz fans have to rise up and be like, yo, we're not standing for this. And all those Jazz fans are so good. They stay there. They stay there in that stadium. Like, good for them. That stadium is packed with people. I don't see very little empty spots. That's what you call true dedication. Once again, you know what? Shout out to the Utah Jazz fans sitting there in the stadium. Shout out to them. Great support. They're real fans. They're probably better fans than me because I would have been effing and jeffing. Yeah, I couldn't stay silent after this. And we're from the UK. Like, you see your team go down by some stupid amount really earlier on in the game. Oh my God. In football, yeah, they'd have got called every name but a child of God. Looks like there's going to be a challenge with this play with Walter Clayton Jr. and the shot that he had. I mean, I don't understand what we're challenging. Like, why are the Hornets challenging this? Like, you're winning by what? How much are you winning? Is it 50 or is it 47? Like, oh, Hornets challenged it. They lost the challenge, but I mean, what are they challenging it for? Like, Hornets are up by a lot. They're up by 45 right now. All right, Walter Clayton Jr. makes the first bucket. Good. All right. Walter Clayton makes the second one. All right. We got the young bullets in the building. Yeah, there's been full changes with the Charlotte Hornets. Kalkbrenner's in there as well now. So you know that's a big rim protection. Oh, and the Charlotte Hornets are not playing around. Not playing around one bit. That's who to get. What did I say? Belt to us. And they're putting in that work. Colin Sexton making the Jazz pay right now. 102 for the Charlotte Hornets, 55 for the Jazz. The Jazz are down by 47 in the third quarter. Like, at some point, this is where, if it gets over 50, the owners should be allowed to say, you know what? White flag. Like, we're done. Come. Pack it up. We'll buy everybody in the that came as a fan, like KFC or something like that. I don't know, like pizza. Like, everybody gets a large pizza to go. I don't know, something like that. All right, Colin Sexton to the line. Hold on, we got a couple comments there in the chat. Can't abandon the chat because they haven't abandoned me right now. Victim of Fate's. Hold on, where is it, bro? Oh, Victim of Fate says Jazz needs better guards, a veteran like Westbrook there. I've always thought of that as well. Someone just to add that level of experience, like I wouldn't mind that. Probably just to kind of maintain things so that they don't crumble, because you could believe like they crumbled earlier on, and then the coach had to kind of get them back, and then it was just a bit of luck because I'd have to agree with that. Hornets better. Sorry, man. Yeah, they are. Oh, I'm not going to disagree with you. Like they have been. Like if you're getting beat, literally you are getting beat right now. My Utah Jazz are getting beat by 49, and Colin Sexton is at the line to shoot 2. That is what it's going to be. Does he make it in? Yes, he makes it in. Jazz are down by 50. Facts. They're down by 50. Another comment there. Thank you very much for the comment, though. FLXNT. Victim of Fate also says Sexton's better step up. He sold out the last game. Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know that. But so far he's been playing well. He set the tone really nicely. Just like real dogged player. Again, the Jazz are they're not defending on the perimeter, and like it's just Tijon Salon. I remember when he first got drafted, a project player, and he's out there. He just hit his first 3 of the game. Well, you just said it was 56 now. I just got it from where my TV was. Like, I'm on 2 minutes and 32 seconds, and that 56 one just dropped. But the Jazz just dropped one in, so now it's down again. But like, this is like you shouldn't be allowed to have a team when you play like this. I'm sorry. Like at some point, you got to get punished for being bad. You think they play with their bench in the last quarter? I hope so. But if I'm Charlotte, like I guess it depends. Maybe like LaMelo Ball because of his injury record, like he rests. Maybe Brandon Miller, he rests. Maybe Con Knipple because he's been playing a lot. But everybody else, like Kalkbrenner, yeah, I guess they could probably play that. But I think it depends. Like if there are guys out there like Con Knipple, he's looking to be rookie of the year. Come get those stats up. Like that's what I say. You know, LaMelo Ball might want to be in the All-Star game. Also, he might want to get his stats up. So this could be the biggest blowout of the season. This is like real. Like this isn't even an opinion anymore. This really legit. Like it is exactly 2 minutes to go. 113 for the Hornets, 57 for the Jazz. Like it's been bad. Been really bad. Taylor Hendricks is going to the line there for the Jazz to shoot 2. Hopefully he makes these in. Jazz down by 55. I think that 54. Oh no, that is by 55. My bad. I can't count. I'm so frustrated and annoyed. All right. We got Just under 2 minutes to go. And Zion James has the ball, passes it to the young bull, Colin Sexton. Sexton calling for the screen for Tijon Salon. Screen set. Sexton's got to go around. Tijon Salon there. He's long. He's got Isaiah on him. Like, he could get past Isaiah. Oh, Isaiah gets the steal. Tijon Salon, bad handles, loses the ball. Isaiah's going to put that body on him. Passes it to Bryce. Bryce hits a three. At least that's good. Jazz hitting threes. Again, the rebounds with the Jazz just not able to stop the rebounds. Hornets are doing so well crashing the balls. Like, even after they miss, they get the second chance opportunities. All right, still Hornets ball right now. Jazz are down by 51. Colin Sexton there passes to Tijon Salon with a three. See, that's what we're doing right now for the Hornets. We are helping you guys out by helping like Tijon Salon practice his threes in game. All right, Jazz getting another bucket. Jazz still down by 51. We got 5 seconds to go. The young bull, Colin Sexton, has the ball now. He takes a three. That's a missed one. And the third quarter is over. Thank God it's over. So it's over. Third quarter is over. I only have another 12 minutes to deal with this. And then I'm going to go play video games. $45-14. Is that what the scoring difference was in the quarter? Oh, 45-14 was in the first quarter. And not in the third quarter, it was 38-26 in favor of the Charlotte Hornets. And in the second quarter, it was 32-24. Like, we just haven't been as good as the Charlotte Hornets throughout the whole of this game. Mystique Chape says, "Oh, how you doing, Mystique? I haven't seen you in a while, Mystique Chape. I wish Utah wins the next game so I could see you happy, man. Like, of course I'm happy to get wins, but I just know what this is. Like, this has nothing to do with, oh, we had players out that were injured. This is all because of tanking. Like, that's what this is. Like, it smells and reeks of tanking. Would Lowry make the difference if we played? He would have made the difference, and now I don't think we would have been losing by 50. I think maybe we would have been losing by 15, and then it would have been like a lot more competitive where I wouldn't have been like this. Like, I would have just been like, oh, Hornets are playing really well, but, the Jazz are playing some good defense. Like, we're trying to come back into this game. It would have been like somewhat level and even. But like now I'm like I'm holding it together because I have worse things to say about the Jazz, but I am only watching my mouth because I'm on YouTube. Bro, I legit thought the game was over. You talking me there? There's a whole nother quarter, bro. There's another 12 minutes. Mystic Shepherd says, instead, let us see you play video games. I don't have I guess technically I could, but yeah, man, I need a break from the Jazz. But I promise this is what I do. I'm a YouTuber and I decide to follow my passion, and yeah, I'm gonna ride through it. So you're gonna see the good and the bad. Yeah, play Jazz versus Hornets on rookie mode to That's a great idea. That would actually make me feel probably better as well. Oh man. Oh, my camera is now on red. I probably should go change the battery, but all right, I'll stick with it, and hopefully there's like a break or there's like a timeout, and then I'll go change it. Colin Sexton with a 3. Oh, that's a missed 3. Looks like we do have just the bench guys there. I think Trey Mann is there that's playing too. Look at this. Still like they're winning by 50, and the Charlotte Hornets are like, no, we're still gonna play defense. Brandon Williams there with a 3. That's a miss. And they get the guys. Why is there 3 guys in the paint? Like the Jazz are not even defending anymore. Like literally, they have laid on their back and they are taking L's right now. Bryce with a 3. No, Bryce doesn't nail the 3. Can we get another 45 and 14 quarter? I hope not. Because listen, all of this isn't good for my blood pressure, man. Victim of fate. Like I'll be the victim of the Jazz if this keeps going the way out. A 45 and 14, like the victim of fate. I'll be the victim of the Jazz, and the cause will be death. Yeah, Brandon Miller and LaMelo Ball, they're going to be benched, and that makes sense. Like, they both of them don't have good injury records. Let them get the rest. They put up great numbers. They played a really good game, and then it's an opportunity to kind of get the guys on the bench. Like, I don't know the next time the Hornets are playing. I guess would be most likely Monday. If they're playing Monday, like, yeah, give those guys some rest. Like, they played well, especially the Melo Ball, because in the first quarter, when he started dropping those threes, I was like, yeah, like he quickly got the Hornets to 20, and the Jazz were on like 3. All right, Isaiah Collier there giving the Jazz some points, but they're still down by 50, 117 to 167. Yeah, the Jazz are not going to make it to the 100-point barrier, and I don't even think that they just might get to 80. Oh, that's Trey Mann there with a 3. Got Taylor Hendricks with a missed 3. All right. Brandon Miller there with another 3. Sorry, hold on. No, Brandon Williams. Sorry. My bad. I think I've been saying Brandon Miller, but particularly for him. But sorry, that's Brandon Williams. Sorry, Brandon Williams. Grant Williams. Where is my head at today? Looks like that's a foul. Slow-mo. Kyle Anderson's going to go to the line. One thing I'll say about the Charlotte Hornets, they haven't stopped. They haven't let up. They're still playing. They're going to play to the end. And that's what you got to do. That's what you're supposed to do. Play to the whistle, play to the end. You could only beat the teams that are in front of you. And I live by that mantra. And if it was the Utah Jazz were in the opposite position, I'd tell them, come, keep going, keep going. All right, Hornets get the rebound. Trey Mann there with another 3. Wow, Trey Mann there hits a 3. Wow. It's another steal. Get up off the floor, whoever that was. Was that Bryce Sensabaugh? So is Miller and LaMelo out? I need Miller for 2 and LaMelo for 3 and Con for 3. This is Antonio Kutcherson. I think that they're out. I think that they're out because of how this game has gone, and I think that they're going to stay out because, I mean, are they coming back in? There's Charlotte Hornets are making some changes. I don't think that they're coming back in. They've got their like turquoise Hornet shirts on. I don't think they're coming back in. If I have to say that, Antonio. All right, Isaiah Collier there getting a bucket. That one's only a 2 though. Jazz are down by 53 right now. Oh, that's too easy. That's too easy though. Colin Sexton finding Diabate in the paint. And like Diabate's what, 6'9", 6'10", super long, athletic. Like, why have we got Colin Sexton on him? I'm sorry. I don't think the Jazz took this game seriously. Like this is a joke, man. Do they not see who we got? What? Who's supposed to be marking Diabate? Like, do you see how big he is? Like, this is a big dude. I don't think he's a center. I'm pretty sure I saw him in Eurobasket play for Italy. I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Let me try to find this kid. Because I'm sure it's the same player that I'm thinking of. Oh, plays for France, Moussa Diabate. Yeah, this is the same kid. Oh, he also plays at the center as well as 4. Okay. All right. I was right but wrong. All right. Victim of Fate says, realistically, watch this game like 6 times tomorrow, 3 times later on when the highlights drop. I ain't watched. Like, I know you guys will. Well, I know you're a Charlotte Hornets fan. Like, feel free, watch the game. We'll watch the highlights. I ain't watching this game. I want this to be wiped from my memory, like Thanos style. Just let's somebody hypnotize me so I don't have to remember this crap. This is gonna go. No problem, Victim of Fate. Thank you very much, mate. Hope to see you next time on the stream, but very much thank you for the comments. It's definitely been fun. But yeah, I'm gonna take a quick break. I need to change this camera battery, and the game is on break, so I think this is the perfect time to do it. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, game is back. Well, not quite. Yeah, supposedly it's crossover night, so they're finding some excuse to show us some hockey. I think they're making it up in terms of crossover night, trying to give us some good content. Nevertheless, all right, Hornets ball, step back three by Trey Man. Oh, wow. Trey Man hits a step back three. All right. Sensabar there, getting a bucket for the Jazz. I think the Jazz might get over 40 points. Sorry, over 80 points. It's a three by Tijon Salon. That's a miss. I think it's, and it ended up being a foul by the Jazz on Ryan Kalkbrenner. Looks like that was Cody. Didn't look like there was a lot of contact there. There's a comment there in the chat. Where is it? Lala says, "Is LaMelo in the game? I need him for 3 points." No, LaMelo's not in the game not right now, and I don't think he's going to be coming back into the game. I think like LaMelo, Brandon Miller, and Con Knipple won't be back into the game. That's just my opinion, though. And I say that just because of how big the lead is, because what I see right now is that, yeah, it's like this game is basically a wrap. No problem, Project Fortnite. Thank you very much for the comments. Really appreciate it. It has helped the stream out a lot having you guys' comments. So I definitely appreciate the comments once again. Hope to see you again soon. Looks like something's going down over here. Something's happened, and it's going to be a technical free throw for the Jazz, and Bryce Sensabaugh is going to have it. Sensabaugh, I guess, technical free throw, and it's going to be Jazz ball. What happened now? Oh, it's because LaMelo Ball got the ball from like whilst he was on the bench, and he was just bounced, like just playing around with it. So they, yeah, it is what it is. Nevertheless, Sion James on the other side is shooting some free throws. He's about to shoot his second one. All right, he gets both of them in. Charlotte Hornets 133, Jazz 77. This is probably the most disgusting, diabolical game I've ever seen from the Utah Jazz. I do not know if it's the worst. I definitely know this is the worst one I've seen. Yeah. Jazz get a bucket, but it still does not erase what we've seen here today. All right. Cody Williams with the ball, passes it to Isaiah. Isaiah, come on now, put the afterburners on. Bryce Sensabaugh there with a floater. That's nice to see. Okay, we got another comment there from Project Fortnite before he goes. Says LaMelo is laughing on the bench, totally unprofessional. That's why LaMelo can't be first option in a championship team. Yeah, you know what? I have heard a lot of that on LaMelo Ball, because I did hear a couple of months back that the Hornets were looking to trade him because of that kind of reason. But yeah, like again, because I don't know kind of like a lot of the track record with that Hornets team. Like when he got drafted, like what type of vets did he have? Like with the Charlotte Hornets, has he just always been that way, or did he have bad vets? Like, is it one of those things where, like, if he was around better vets, he would just be a better professional player because, like you hear a lot of these comments about the Charlotte Hornets and their organization, and a lot of it tends to be kind of negative. It's another 3 by Trey Mann. Sorry, I just had to interject right there, but let's listen, LaMelo Ball's a great talent, and maybe he's not the leader that the Hornets would have wanted. Maybe that's going to be Con Knipple, but like he's still a good player. But no, thank you very much for the comment, though, Project Fortnite. Oh, it's another break. Another break. It's another break. Let me go see what X is doing. I thought I might go take a bit of a break, but no, I gotta see what's going on Twitter. You got Underdog, the gambling company, right there dropping tweets about this game. This post, just the scoreline has 87 comments on it. Yeah. I see some comments here where like I've already decided what I'm going to put on some of the thumbnails for for some of these videos, because this deserves the right comment. And I'm not going to share it right now, but when I drop the video after the stream, it will have this thumbnail. And I completely forgot this game where like really earlier on in Will Hardy's career, when I started looking at Jazz, the Jazz lost to the Mavs by 50, and he called it a master class of dog manure. So I think I gotta have that image. I gotta have that image. What else is Twitter saying? Yeah, just a lot of comments. Yeah, just a lot of comments. Like I don't understand why, like even some of those players, like why some of those players even got a smile on their face. Like the rookies don't. Like Lowry, like I know you're not playing, but you shouldn't have a smile on your face. There should be no smiles whatsoever. Hang your heads in shame. Victim of Fate says, "Nah, how is Melo leading Con?" Well, I think probably not. Probably not. But again, like I don't know. Again, I'm not a Hornets fan. Like, I don't know the dynamics on what's going in on that. So it's really you guys are the ones that are telling me like LaMelo ain't leading nothing. Like Con's the guy. So if Con's the guy, Con's the guy. And it does seem that way. The last time we faced him, it felt that way. Like, because I think it was Con Knipple, Sion James, and Liam McNeely. They all played together, I think, in college. And it looks like those three had their own. And obviously Ryan Cockbrenner, like, he's like he played all 4 years of college. Like, and he exudes professionalism, Cockbrenner. So like you have that as well. So once you mix that, like it does seem that maybe there is a cultural change going on there in the Charlotte Hornets, and I think that's good. Like who doesn't want that? That they're playing like this. They're playing some guy. Hold on, who's this guy Green? there from the Hornets. He's been pretty good all this game. Green, Josh Green, like he's been pretty good. He has 13 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds in his play. Yeah, he's played some good, solid defense. I mean, all the Hornets played some good, solid defense for the most part. 3 by Walter Clayton. That one deserves something. There we go. Walter Clayton Jr. puts a 3 there for the Jazz. See, even though Hornets are playing their bench guys, they're not letting up. They're not letting up whatsoever. And I don't know what the maximum amount of points a team have scored this season, but Charlotte Hornets right now have 141 with just under 3 minutes to go. And if they keep going to where they are, like they could probably get like 155, would probably be my guess. Jazz have 88. They do have a chance of getting over 100 points. Shout out to the 9 people there, or 7 people there that's watching. Like, much appreciated. This game hasn't been all that great, but it's definitely been everybody there in the chat that's kind of keep me entertained and kind of giving me somebody to talk to so that I haven't been quite lonely watching the game. So I really appreciate it. And I'll even go through from Thomas Kane, Project Fortnite, Victim of Fate, FLXNT, Mystic Chepe, Sarcastic Overlord, and who else? There was one more. Anthony Hutchison, Lala, like all of those guys. Like, you guys have been great in the stream. I'm giving you all guys a round of applause because I think I'm pretty sure I'd have lost my mind if it wasn't for you guys. You guys have kept me entertained whilst I could still watch the game, entertain myself, entertain you guys at the same time, and provide something. I think I probably would have ended the stream, and I've done that once so far this season, and there was no one like here. Like, I think no one left the chat, and then I messed up the stream because I got so annoyed. I clicked the leave button by mistake, and yeah, like. So this game could have been a lot worse, but I actually had a lot of fun in the stream so far. So thank you to everybody. Really appreciate it. Victim of Fate says, Con comes from a basketball family, so he's fundamentals all solid. However, LaMelo Ball is the oblivious best player in the team. I think he means obvious best player. Yeah, I'd say probably LaMelo is the best player, but I think the con can come from it is family like that, because like everybody plays basketball. From what I hear, like the mom played in college, so did the dad, and I think all the brothers play as well. So they all understand what it's like to be professional. But like it depends. It depends what influence like LaMelo Ball has had on that team, and what that looks like. Everybody that came before LaMelo, that came, I guess, before Con, what does that look like? And then all the guys that are there since Con right now, you have to see what that looks like. Like I don't know, and only a Hornets fan will kind of be able to have more insight on that. But like I'm gonna leave it up to you guys to tell me, because not all the time that the best player is the leader, even though I think that's what people expect. Because even like with the Jazz, like I think Larry Markkinen is the best player, but there are talks that Keontae George is putting himself out to be the real leader of this team, because Larry Markkinen is more of an introvert, and he follows the beat of his own drum, but is not the kind of vocal leader that I think everybody would want and expect. So yeah, it just depends. But I think, listen, either way, I think the Hornets are going to be in a great spot. Like, I like Kalkbrenner, Sion James, I like Knipple, Brandon Miller's great. Even if you decide to trade LaMelo, like, you're going to get something for LaMelo, like, for sure. You're going to get something for, as long as you kind of get it right in terms of the players that you get, I think you should be good. All right. Well, game was about to end. We got 33 seconds to go. Trey Man looks like they're not gonna kind of push it anymore. Charlotte Hornets did score 150. Jazz are on 95, so they didn't make the 100-point mark, the Utah Jazz, unless somebody decides, you know what, we're gonna go out here and score, but like, what difference does it make? And then it looks like Isaiah Collier is just gonna just let it go. Like, he's not gonna do or try anything right now. And the seconds just go past, and the Jazz are gonna lose 150 to 95. Will Hardy goes out there and hugs Colin Sexton, and Colin Sexton's gonna go and say hi and goodbye to all the former Jazz players. Yeah. All right. So another comment there from Victim of Fate says, I mean, who would you rather have on your team, Melo, Con, or Melo? Oh, that is a great question. That is a great question. Okay. All right. First, the first answer that I'll give is based off of, I think, need. And I would probably take Brandon Miller because I think that he can play the 2 and the 3. And I think that we have a need at the 3. And he's got great length and great height on him. And he's, again, in that kind of KD mold. And it'd be great to have him and Ace Bailey potentially playing with one another at the same time as well. Or like maybe Brandon Miller plays ahead of Ace Bailey. So that would be great. With Con, in terms of if I wasn't thinking need, I'd probably take Con Knipple because I think that 3-point shot from Con Knipple is the best. I think it's better than LaMelo, and I think it's better than Brandon Miller. The right Victim of Fate says the right answer is all 3, so why trade him? I would trade him. No, if I was the Hornets, I wouldn't trade any of them. I think they finally have it where like their 2 best players before this season, Brandon Miller and LaMelo Ball, are now like they're injury free. So now you have them. So yeah, like why trade? Like I wouldn't trade them, but like unless LaMelo wants out, like I wouldn't trade any of them. Like I completely agree with that. Like yeah, you shouldn't want to trade them, but yeah, I don't think that was the question before, but I wouldn't trade them if I was in you guys' position. Wemby stopper. Oh, for Wemby. Again, you got to ask a Spurs fan that. I think when you're looking at what Wemby potentially could do, I think the answer to that is like Spurs would never trade Wemby for anything. Like even if you were like, hey, we'll give you Jokic for Wemby, even if like all the money is matched out, like I don't think that they would do that. Then you got Anna Kyoga says they cooked them. Yeah, we got cooked as in Utah Jazz. Yeah, we got cooked. We got absolutely annihilated. This is what happens when you think of tanking. And you factor tanking into this, you get the worst possible result ever. The press conference is about to come on soon. I'm gonna eventually listen to it, and I don't expect Will Hardy to be mad because at the end of the day, like I know he's probably been told. Well, I mean, I don't know, but like I figure he's probably been told you need to rest Lowry, rest Nurkic. And Ace Bailey legitimately has like a hip injury, so I can't talk about him very much. But yeah, that's what it is. you know what? Let's look at the loss damage though, and let me show you how the game ended in terms of stats because, and I haven't taken a look at any of this since like third quarter. So this is what the game ended like. See, this is what I mean. See, this is what makes Charlotte Hornets actually quite dangerous. Is that when you look at it, this 150 points here, you realize that nobody scored over 20 points except for Trey Mann, who played 11 minutes. Like Trey Mann is on your bench. You have Josh Green who put up 13 and 25, Sexton there with 15 and 18, Kalkbrenner with 12 and 23. Now I know again it's slightly deceiving because you got 150 there, and in a normal game it probably would be more like 120, 125, so maybe 25 points less. So you start shaving off some of the points here and there and maybe adding it on here. But because like LaMelo would have played longer, Brandon Miller would have played longer, but this is the quality and depth that you have. Like that's a good thing. That's what you want in terms of a team. That's what you want in terms of team long term. Looking at the playoffs, you want to have a team where you could be like, hey, I can bring this guy up off the bench and I could play him for 15 minutes and he could give me 8 to 10 points. And that's what they have there. So well done for the Charlotte Hornets for that. I have nothing negative to say about any of these guys. The Charlotte Hornets, all of them have been great. Yeah. In terms of the Utah Jazz now, like, so I thought Bryce might get a 30 piece. He doesn't, but he ends up with a 26 piece, which is good. Good for his confidence. 9 out of 26 for the field, 3 out of 9 from 3. So that's around what, like 35% from 3. So that's kind of what he's been shooting all season from 3. And then Bryce is 9 out of 16 from the field, which actually is pretty good there from Bryce. So I do like that. Keontae George there, 23 minutes, 4 points. Like, what happened? Like, this was a game for Keontae George to kind of say, hey, Lowry's out, I'm taking over. But I wouldn't be surprised if he felt that this is the game where, like, you know, they want us to tank. And yeah, the motivation's all gone, which is bad from him. 5 turnovers? Probably was taken out because he's defensively inept. Also was part of it. Well done to Cody Williams there. 15 points in 32 minutes for Cody. I think this is the longest time we've played Cody and some of the highest amount of points that we've had for Cody. So great with that. However, I'm looking at it and minus 60. Minus 60. Like, that is the effect that the Charlotte Hornets have had on this team. Like, I'm trying to find some type of good in this loss. But immediately when I see good, I've just seen hella bad. That is bad. That is really, 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 really bad. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Isaiah Collier there with 17 points, 9 assists, close to a double-double. Yeah, just not good enough for the Jazz at all. 41% from the field. Yeah, and then Hornets must have been at like 50. 41% from 3, 50% from the field. Yeah, just way better from the 3-point shot. But the Jazz have caused this on themselves. That's really what it is. Post-game show presented to you by by Michel Lub Ultra. I like that, man. I like that Project Fortnite. All right, Victim of Fate. You have a good night, man. Really enjoyed the stream. Much appreciated. Hope to see you next time. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. If you do like watch along content, the more people that join, the more fun we could have. And even though you are a Hornets fan, and I know the next game obviously isn't with the Hornets, it's also good to just have fun and relax and enjoy a good game of basketball and talk some ball. I do also obviously check out some of the other games as well after games are played. So it'd be great to kind of chat with you again as well. Another comment there we got someone there from Australia. G'day, mate. How's it going? Boston 2.0. Hope you're doing really well. Thank you for joining the stream. Much appreciated. I hope you enjoyed the game. Thank you very much, Boston. Just said you liked and subscribed. No, I really appreciate it. Does help the channel out. I'm really looking to kind of create a good community here where we could come on, talk basketball, do these watch along contents, and I just really enjoy the season. We're now coming up to about halfway in the season, so I know things are going to get pretty interesting. So I really appreciate that. But yeah, I really enjoyed the game. Press conference coming on. I'm not gonna play that. I'm gonna watch that afterwards. But yeah, Boston. I hope you were able to watch the game. If you wasn't, it wasn't a good game there for the Jazz. Started out slow and never recovered. I even said from before the tip-off that it just felt like this game was going to be like a tank type of game because Lowry was out. But at the same time, like Charlotte Hornets won by so much that I'm reasonably sure that even if Lowry Markkinen was in this game, that the Jazz would have still lost. Like, there's an argument that, maybe if like Lowry and Keontae were in the game because they average 55 when they're playing together, that would have mattered. But the way how I see it is the Charlotte Hornets, they took out LaMelo Ball, they took out Con Knipple and Brandon Miller, like, halfway in the third quarter? Like, they could have had, this game could have been like 170, 180 if they wanted it to be. That they were just that good. So yeah. But that's my final thoughts on the game. I'll look at some of the final comments. We got Brandon Boston there. I think said one more. It says, yeah, I only watch highlights. Well, you will probably love the highlights from this game because it's going to be complete and utter domination with the Charlotte Hornets. Like, they were really good in this game. And yes, I do believe that there was a lot of tanking going on within this game, but at the same time, they were just that good. Like I still think we would have lost the game. I think it would have been competitive, like a lot more competitive, but I think there's like a reasonably good chance we would have lost the game. Like, the fact that they took off their three best players like halfway in the third quarter, like, told me everything I needed to know. Victim of State says, I predict the Hornets to win by 19, but I didn't expect this really. You're damn right. And I don't know if that means that, like, I know, I got some friends that put money on games. And when they say that, like, do you think that they're going to win by at least a certain amount? Like, and do you get more money, like, if, like, with a game like this? Because this is bad. This was just like the worst loss that I've seen the Jazz play. And I know Will Hart, like, I know everybody's thinking about the Jazz Mavs game. I think in Will Hardy's first or second season, where he talked about it was just a master class of. No, it was the last season. Like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but this has been one of the worst games I think I've seen. Like, this was just awful. Boston 2.0 also goes on to says, I don't mind Utah. At least the Mammoth hockey has been playing well, bro. I haven't. I don't watch much of the NHL. I know I'm, I sound like I'm from England, and yes, I am from England. Or I mean, I lived in England for a long time, but now I live in Canada, and obviously Canada is very into hockey. But I actually don't even have an NHL team. I'm leaning towards the Oilers just because I'm in Canada. But yeah, no, really good to hear that. Boston 2.0 also then goes on to say is that he's a Clippers fan. Oh, Clippers fans. Well, you probably loved that win, what, last week? That I think we lost against the Clippers. Yeah, you should have loved that game last week. We also started out bad in that game, but then we came back to kind of make it like pretty good. And then we ended up losing in the end to, I think, a really good fourth quarter by Kawhi Leonard and Kobe Saunders, the rookie that they just drafted this year. So both of them just kind of lights out 3-point shooting. Like Kawhi was hitting his 3-point shots. So was Kobe, but then Kawhi was also giving you some mid range. I think he had like 40 in that game. But yeah, like you should have really enjoyed that. So yeah. That's it. So, guys, I have to say, really appreciate all of you for kind of sticking with me with this. This game was a tough game as a Jazz fan, but I have to say, the Hornets fans, like they came in for the support, and like I need to start kind of like watching more. Probably watching more Hornets games because yeah, like I think the community there that I've seen in the chat here tonight has been great, and I really appreciate kind of like joining in, like because yeah, this game could have easily been a rough watch for myself, so I do. So yeah, much appreciated for that. I'll keep reading off the last bit of these comments before I go. So Boston 2.0 also says, yeah, they got the win against the Pistons. Oh yeah, that's right. They did get the win against the Pistons recently too. Project Fortnite also goes on to say, text green game over. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Are there any other games going on right now? Oh, Clippers won the game tonight. That's really good. San Antonio won. Oh, then I probably shouldn't be giving all of these away. Yeah, I don't want it to anybody that doesn't want the score lines. I won't give them away. But yeah, I think there aren't any surprises. And to be fair, you should kind of expect the Clippers to beat the Pistons, especially with like how everything was said this season, the start of the season. Like Clippers have like a lot of good players. Like they really are like a really good playoff team. Like Pistons are good though. Like don't get me wrong, I also like Pistons, but you'd have to say looking at everything on paper that the Clippers are better. You'd have to say that. So Boston 2.0 also says, have a good one, my friend. Good night. I'm just going to wind down the stream, like make sure I read everybody's comments, and then I'll end it. Who your favorite players to watch? Oh, for me, it's got to be Kevin Durant. Like really, really like watching his game. Like he's been my favorite player for quite a few years now. I so underrated. Like I hate some of the crap that people say about him. I do kind of understand it, but like, yeah, what he's able to bring is just incredible. And then in terms of just kind of like teams, I really would have to go through it, but like every team. But if I'm saying like, for instance, the Charlotte Hornets, for me, it's always been Brandon Miller. Except for this season, I've also liked Con Knipple. Asar Thompson, I really like with the Rockets. Shengun. Who else? I like the Pistons. Cade Cunningham's great. Tyrese Halliburton, I really started to get on during the playoffs last season. I do like him. Who else? Who else? Obviously, Wemby with San Antonio. Castle from last season, Dylan Harper this season, Derek Queen, who just got drafted by the Pelicans as well this season. Like, he's been really good. Yeah, I think. Oh, JB, Jaylen Brown there for the Boston Celtics. Like, there's actually quite a lot of players. Like, that's a really good question, Victor Maffei, but that's one where, like, I'd need to actually almost do like a separate segment and to kind of give you my logic around it, because there's so many players out there that I really enjoy what they bring to the game. Not like just the offensive side, but also the defensive side of the game as well. The creativity, like for me, like Russell Westbrook, I love his attitude when it comes to the game. Like the fact that from minute one to the end of the game, he goes in there every single game and gives you 100%. That's a guy who I can vibe with every day. The way how he plays the game is the way how you should have your approach to life. Give 100% to everything that you do. And someone like him, like it's with him, I love his game. I love the way his attitude towards the game, but he's also inspirational as well. So, like, that's a great question, and I can give you so many answers to that. Yeah, that's not an easy question for me to answer, but maybe that's one I should do like a separate video on. But yeah. And then Project Fortnite says finger red number one, yellow text goal, first red. Oh, I don't. Okay, I don't know what this means. Oh, and then Victor Maffei also goes on to say, "Y'all take care." Yep. No, thank you very much, Victor Maffei. Thank you very. Have a good evening. Yeah, I hope to see you next time. And then Boston 2.0 also says, "You too, Victor." Yep. So shout out to all of you. I've read all the comments there. I am done for the night. Really good. Really enjoyed the stream tonight. It's been absolutely fantastic. And yeah, I hope to see you. I think the next game for the Utah Jazz is on Monday, so I'll be checking that out. I might also go see if there's any Hornets games as well. Like, I really like this Hornet community too, so they really did really big for the stream there as well. So I might start to kind of check out more of their games too. Project Fortnite says, I saw a video of a fan getting kicked out for yelling at Levine. Yep, I saw that. That was probably like a month ago. Levine to play defense, he only played 8 points, and Russ was watching and did not even get mad. Yeah, that's exactly what Russell Westbrook probably wanted to say to him. Was like, play some defense. But the fan right there called him out, and I know people say, oh yeah, like he shouldn't have done that as a fan, but I'm like, this is a guy that played his hard-earned money. Like, you go out there, you make millions of dollars a year to play basketball. Like, all you have to do is just go out there and play at 100%. Do what you're supposed to do. Like, play defense. Like, he's not a defensive player, but he can play like just decent NBA defense. And too many times Zach LaVine doesn't play defense. So yeah. But that's it, guys. I gotta go. It's getting late here in Canada. It's just after 11. But I hope to see you all next time. Really, really appreciate it. All of you. So goodbye. And yeah, I'll see you for the next, at least Jazz game, which will be on Monday. But I'll probably check out some other games on Sunday too.